Beardo Banjo.
It really is no secret that I absolutely adore my Oculus Quest 2. I've gone on about it enough that by now I'm pretty sure you know I love this thing, but seriously, this is a fantastic virtual reality headset. The fact I can throw this on my head and jump into some high quality VR experiences without plugging it into a PC is mind-blowing to me. I never played with the Quest 1, I never experienced that, so I have no point of reference. But the Quest 2 for me has just completely made me fall in love with VR again. And I already loved the medium before. So I really do love this thing. But that's not to say it's perfect, because of course it's not. Things rarely are. There's always a way we can improve, there's always a way we can build on the foundation we have in front of us. Today I want to talk about the things I would love to see implemented into the almost inevitable Oculus Quest 3. They're gonna make one, let's be serious now. The Quest 2 has made a huge amount of money for Oculus and Facebook, especially over the previous Christmas that we just experienced. This has opened up the doors for VR for a whole new audience of people, and I think it would be silly to think they weren't going to do a follow-up headset. So how can they do it? What can they improve upon in this fantastic design to make the Quest 3, or the inevitable follow-up to the Quest 2, even better than the Quest 2 is? These are my top 10 things I would love to see implemented into the next standalone native VR headset from Oculus and Facebook. Let's have a little look. Field of view. This is the most important thing for me personally for any new headset hitting the market from now until whenever. The field of view of our virtual reality headsets needs to improve. I think changing that one aspect, improving that one aspect and giving us a wider field of view will improve the experience, enhance the experience and make it more immersive than any minor tweaks you can make to resolution, to the clarity of the picture. All of that is fantastic. Yes, we should keep seeing better quality screens. Yes, the resolutions should continue to get better. Yes, I want the colors to pop. But above all else, a wider field of view will give me a better experience. Will give everyone a better experience. We're not quite at the point where you can put on a VR headset and think, I am in this world. Yes, games can be immersive and there will always be that wall of, I know this isn't real. But I want to jump into a virtual reality headset and feel like my entire eyesight, my entire field of view is that world, and we're not quite there yet. Increasing the field of view in any future headsets, any future VR headsets, for me personally, is the most important thing we can do to really see a tangible improvement in the technology we're using. Now, I don't think we'll actually see Oculus ship the next headset with a better head strap, but I would love to see them do that. The head strap on the Oculus Quest 2 is perfectly serviceable. It does the job, but to have the best experience with the Quest 2, you really do need to invest in something better. Something that's going to pull that headset tighter to your face, make it feel more secure, it won't jump around as much as the kind of stock strap does. The strap that comes with the Quest 2 just isn't fantastic for long play sessions or more active play sessions. I would love to see Facebook and Oculus release the next headset with something a lot more stable, a lot more chunky. I've bought a third-party headband. This isn't the Elite strap. This is just something I picked up on Amazon because I needed something to just secure the headset to my face. Because I was playing active games, I was jumping around, and that stock strap just wasn't good enough. Now, I don't think they will implement a better head strap in the next version of the headset because it makes business sense to sell us that strap. That better strap is an option, it's an additional purchase. I understand that. But I would love to see the Oculus Quest 3 or whatever it will be come with something a little more sturdy straight out of the box. Next up, some love for one of my favourite applications when it comes to the Quest, Sidequest. If you haven't yet played with Sidequest, get it installed on your PC, check it out. There are so many fantastic VR experiences on there, from free games to small indie projects. It begs to be played with if you have a Quest 2. The problem with it is it exists on your PC. You have to install this to your PC, plug your Quest into the PC, and transfer games across. That just doesn't seem like the best way to do things. I'd love to see proper Sidequest integration in the next version of the Quest. I'd love to be able to pop the headset on and just access Sidequest, download games from there. Now, I do know Oculus and Sidequest have had some kind of talk, some kind of deal has been struck for possibly some kind of merger, but I don't know what that looks like at the moment. I would love to see Sidequest or an application like it become integrated into the Quest, so you can do everything through the headset itself. We shouldn't be at a point where we're taking the headset off to get new games. We should be able to put the headset on and then do everything we need to do from the headset. Sidequest integration or a third-party app store integration should be in the next headset. When they first announced the Quest 2 and I looked at it, my honest and immediate reaction was, ugh, why is it white? I don't really like white tech. I never have, because white tech, no matter how clean your hands are, no matter how much you take care of it, tends to go a little bit off-white after a little while. This is a simple request, but I'd love the choice of colour for my Quest 3 when they inevitably announce it. Even if it's just a black one and a white one, maybe a black, a white and a grey, who knows? Locking the colour down to just one choice is frustrating. Give consumers choice. Back in my day, with the Nintendo 64, I could pick all manner of see-through colours. Blue, pink, yellow, orange, green, whatever you wanted you could have it. And now it seems crazy that they release something as popular and sought after as the Quest 2, but don't give us a choice to even pick black or white. I'd just like to see a couple of different choices in the next headset so we can choose which colour we want. The white has grown on me, but I'd still prefer a black one. This next one is another one that I don't know if they'll actually implement, because I can see the argument from both sides. External storage or additional storage via a memory card or SD card solution would be fantastic and is key for something like this. This isn't a throwaway purchase, this is something you're going to have for a period of time. If you fill up the hard drive, yeah, of course, you can uninstall games and just reinstall different games, but some people don't operate like that. Some people want their entire library at their disposal at all times. It would be so easy to have a SD card solution to fix that problem. But then the business solution says, then they probably wouldn't sell as many of the higher tier size Oculus Quest 3s when it comes out. So I do understand it from both sides. Maybe just release one side and then sell your own proprietary SD cards. They would cost more. Now I really don't know if we will ever see it, but being able to plug in a memory card or external storage solution into our Quest 3, or whatever they call it, just makes sense to me. Allow the consumers to expand the storage that's on board, allow us to buy more games and fill the headset with as many experiences as we possibly can. I understand the business reason why they wouldn't want to do that. It's because they want to sell the bigger hard drive version of the machine, but I think being able to expand the storage is key, and it should be something we're given, should be something we're allowed as consumers, because uninstalling and reinstalling is just a pain. Next up, something that already exists, but I just wish they could integrate into the headset itself: wireless PC VR integration. Now, setting up a wireless PC VR link via virtual desktop currently is fairly simple. I have a guide for doing it on my channel, and a lot of people have commented saying, thank you very much, I've got it working, fantastic, blah, blah, blah. But there is a subset of people who are struggling with getting it set up. And I understand it does involve a lot of steps. You have to turn on developer mode for your headset. You have to download an application that you pay for to the Quest and one to your PC and do Sidequest. There's a lot of steps involved, and I understand why that would intimidate some people. Now, Oculus Link is a fantastic feature of the Quest. Being able to plug the Quest into your PC via a cable and basically experience full PC VR is stunning, and I never want that to go away. They should just keep improving it. And I think one of the best ways to improve it would be to integrate that wireless virtual desktop solution into the headset. Make virtual desktop or some kind of application similar part of the Quest 3 setup. Something that links to an proprietary application that you download on your PC that creates that wireless link. They can charge for it. I'm sure they will charge for it if they ever put it in there. But having that as something you can just out of the box pay for download setup or download setup would be a huge selling point. Wireless PC VR. It's clearly possible because we've seen it possible via virtual desktop, Sidequest patches and all kinds of things. But if you can make it a feature and a selling point of the Quest 3, it will be absolutely fantastic. Here's one for everyone that likes to make content using their Quest 2 or Quest 1. Native 16:9 gameplay capture, please. I really don't mind that the Quest captures its gameplay in that kind of 4:3, the kind of really slimline video format. I don't mind it. I can find workarounds for content, that's fine, but I would like to be able to capture in a full 16:9. I want to see all the action, I want to see everything that's going on the screen and be able to upload that content to YouTube or whatever platform I'm using as a full screen experience. I'm unsure why the Quest 2 doesn't capture that aspect ratio. I haven't looked into the details. I know you could do something in the Quest 1 to kind of force it to do that, and you might be able to do it in the Quest 2. This is a real niche niggle for me because I use a lot of Quest 2 footage myself, but I would like to be able to capture the footage the way I see it in the headset. All encompassing, full screen, share it with friends. Just makes sense to me. This next one kind of already exists, but just not in the way that I think it should. The Quest platform, or even the Oculus platform in general, needs a social hub, a social landing zone that you load into when you put the Quest on your head, that you can move around in, invite friends to, and then jump off into games as parties from that landing zone. It makes sense to me to slowly turn virtual reality into a more socially integrated experience. Games like VR Chat, games like Rec Room have shown that there's a huge market for that. Just jumping in, talking to friends, doing silly things, and then jumping off to play games together in separate rooms is the way forward, and I think it's the way it should be. Whether it's Oculus or Facebook that create this social hub for their platform, I don't know, but I think it's crying out for it. And I think we've seen that, especially this year with the difficult year we've had with COVID and the ongoing pandemic. We're using VR and we're using games to connect with friends, connect with family. So if I could put my headset on and immediately go into a social space, then invite friends in to that social space, and we can maybe jump into big screen for a bit, watch a film, and then come straight out of that back into the social space, then jump into Population 1. We load it all up from that social space. It makes it feel a lot more connected, a lot more inclusive, a lot more integrated. At the moment, we're just inviting friends from our own main menu, when I think we should be able to walk around a space that maybe we can even design to look like our own world that we've created. Remember PlayStation Home? It kind of sucked, but it had a lot of good ideas. I'd like to see something like that implemented with the Quest platform, where you can go around, you can do a bit of bowling, you can watch some big screen, then you can jump straight into Pop 1, then you can come back and you're chatting with your friends the whole time. I think that's crucial, and I think that will really push VR forward. Now this one is something that really I want. All these things actually are things that I want, because obviously this is my video and I come up with these ideas, but this one's very specific to me. I used to love achievement hunting on the Xbox platform. I think achievements, or some form of achievements, have been implemented into most platforms now, but no one's done it quite as well as Xbox. PlayStation get very close with the trophy system, but I think the Xbox achievements are still probably the best outside game that exists. A game within a game, you know, you play the game to get the achievement. I think we need something like that within the Quest. A integrated achievement system that kind of runs over all the games you play. Each game has their own set, and maybe they unlock things for said social hub that I just spoke about. Maybe if you unlock a specific trophy in a game, you then get that and you can put that in your little house in your social hub. Your little house that you can invite friends to and say, hey, look at that achievement I got today. That took me ages. That is 10 wins in a row on Population 1. I don't know, but there's so much scope to do really cool things like that in VR, and I don't think we're quite grasping it or utilizing it at the moment, and I really think we should be. A great achievement system might be completely redundant to some, but for the people that love achievement hunting, it adds hours and hours of extra gameplay to games they might have dropped and stopped playing long ago. A proper achievement system for Quest, Oculus, VR in general, I think really needs to be implemented when we see the next iteration of these hardware. And finally, number 10 on my list, something that's definitely not going to happen. Remove the Facebook requirement. It ain't going to happen, and we know it's not going to happen. It just isn't going to happen. If it does happen, I'll eat my hat. I've got many hats. I'll eat this. I don't want to eat this one. This is one of my favourite ones. I'll eat my hat. If it happens, I'll eat my hat. For me, the Facebook requirement to log into a Quest 2, or I believe it's Quest as well now, it doesn't bother me. I'm not the kind of person that bothers. You know, I don't use my Facebook. My Facebook is effectively just my login for Quest. That's the only thing I use it for. But for some people, it's a deal breaker. And they're people that we're now not getting into the VR market, and we want more people in the VR market. We want as many people in this market as physically possible because we want to grow it and we want it to become the best place and the best technology that it can be. So blocking people out with something that they don't want to adhere to, it might seem silly to some people, but for those people it's a deal breaker. And Facebook, for many, is a controversial thing they don't want to have. Forcing people to have that social media application to use a piece of virtual reality gaming and entertainment technology is frustrating. As I said, doesn't bother me. I use it, it's fine, but for some people, it's a problem. So remove it. Let everyone in, let us make an Oculus account, and just use that. Now, it's not going to happen because Facebook, Oculus, they're a thing. We understand that now, but I'd love to see it happen. I'd love to make the Quest 3 or whatever follow-up they make as inclusive and open to as many people as possible, and alienating even some, because of the Facebook requirement, damages the brand. We want as many people playing VR as we physically can get. I can't stress that enough. I jumped into a Medal of Honor VR multiplayer match last night, and there were 2 people in there, and the rest were bots. We need more people playing VR, and if this Facebook thing stops people from buying into VR, then it needs to be revised and looked at, because we're cutting off a portion of the sales. Let them people in, give them a choice. Allow people to log in with Facebook, allow them to log in with an Oculus account. There has to be compromise here. I really don't think it's going to go away. I genuinely will eat my hat. It doesn't bother me, but it bothers some people. Let's find a new way for people to be able to log into these headsets that does not involve bloody Facebook. That is everything from me. They are the 10 things that currently I think I would love to see in a follow-up to the Quest 2. Things that would really take the headset and expand it beyond what it already is. This is a solid foundation, it really is. I continue to be impressed with everything it does. Now, I haven't in this video gone into things like better graphics, better resolution, better screen. They're kind of givens at this point. All 3 of them, the graphics and the resolution certainly are pretty much a given. The better screen will of course increase the price point. A lot of these things would increase the price point, and I think we need to be careful to keep that price point as inviting as we can. They've nailed it with the $299, and they've opened up the doors to a lot more people that probably wouldn't have been able to afford VR before, because it is an expensive hobby. But obviously improvements will mean more cost. I haven't gone into the graphics and things because I think they are a given. These are just things that I think would push the headset above and beyond what it currently is in a way that is unexpected, ways that I would love to see implemented into VR, things that I would really engage with. What do you think? Have I missed anything, or is there anything that you specifically think this would be great in an iteration or a further iteration of the Quest? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to have a chat with people about this, because this is the kind of thing I'm really passionate about. Hopefully you can tell I'm quite animated in this video because I want to see VR succeed. I want to see it grow. Let me know what you think headsets, Quest or otherwise, should be doing to push the medium forward. Do you want FOV? Do you want it to be wider? Do you want the headset to be like some kind of crazy glass thing so you can press a button and you can still see your room? That would be so cool. It's not going to happen. We're not living in that future just yet. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you want to see in any future iterations of the Quest or any other VR headset. I've been Beardo Benjo. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like, hit subscribe, do all the great things. I love you all, and I'll see you soon for another one. Take care. See you later.